Hey guys, it's Sunday, November 7th, and I just finished getting ready for church. We have about an hour before we have to leave, so I thought I would get on here and record a couple of my Rapture dreams. I've been having dreams and visions for a few months now, and I haven't really been feeling led to share up until last night. I really felt prompted by the Holy Spirit to put these out there. So I guess I'm going to be obedient and release them. I just want to start by saying I did not believe in the pre-trib rapture before a few months ago, and I'm kind of starting to change my tune on that. You know, I know there's a lot of debate on whether it's pre-trib, mid-trib, post-trib, and I really don't want to get into that, but I do think at some point, yes, there will be a rapture. So as far as timing goes, you know, I feel like it could be soon, but nobody knows the day or the hour. So that being said, I'll give you a little backstory on the first one I had. So my husband and I are definitely not in the same place spiritually, and I've been feeling more of a conviction, and I feel like I've been trying really hard to get him to kind of be more on my level, and, you know, sometimes you just can't force that. So we got into it one day, and I was, you know, telling him that I don't feel like it's nagging him. It's more like I'm trying to share this stuff because I love him, and I want him to understand how big this stuff is, how big of a deal this stuff is. So we kind of got into it one day, and he went outside, he was moving the sprinklers around, and I was inside just praying as hard as I could. I was crying, I was praying in the Spirit. If you don't know what that means, it means praying in tongues, which is also new for me in the past few months. So I just felt so upset. So I asked God if he could, you know, maybe show my husband something, and I was just praying because I didn't know, you know, if there was a rapture, if he would go or what. And so I, you know, being his wife, yes, I was worried. So then that night I ended up having a dream, and me and him were in our dining room, and we heard something outside. We knew something was up, so we went out, and it was dark out, and we're both looking up into the sky, and all of a sudden I shot up into the sky. I knew it was the rapture, and I looked behind me, and he was following. So I felt like that was a confirmation that, you know, maybe I shouldn't be worrying as much, and he's saved. So that was nice. And then I started to kind of pray for a confirmation dream because, you know, I was thinking, well, is that my own head playing tricks on me? So I started praying for a confirmation dream, and a few days later I had one. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. A few days later I had one, and it was very detailed. I mean, the first one was super quick, so this one was a lot longer, and it included two people that I've been praying for heavily and kind of worried about. So I was in my dream I was on a long road, and there was a bunch of people out. It was a really nice day out, and I didn't know anyone on the road except for my stepdad, and so we're just out here talking to all these people, and all of a sudden we look into the sky, and the clouds start swirling around, and the whole sky gets dark except for a small patch of blue sky, and it was like a hole in the sky. So there was just black sky and then a blue hole. And I grabbed my stepdad's hand. He's someone I've been praying for, and I said, see, the rapture is real. And we started to float up. So we get up there, and we're looking down, and we can see all the people on the earth just basically gnashing their teeth, and just so upset that they didn't take this stuff seriously, or they didn't believe, because at this point they knew they were wrong and that something bad was coming. So my daughter was up there. I got to, you know, I grabbed her hands. I knew she was safe because she was there, and we were so excited. And then another gal I'd been praying for, she was there too, and she handed me a piece of paper, and she said, we can write letters to the people on earth before the hole closes up. So she gives me a stack of papers, and I start writing letters. And one of them was to my dad, because I really worry about my dad. I don't think he's saved. So yeah, it was a weird confirmation dream, especially because the two people that I had been worried about the most in their walk were in the dream. So I really felt like it was from God, and he was saying, you need to stop worrying so much. But yeah, and I'm still having lots of dreams. I'm sure I'll share them on here, so if you're interested in hearing more of them, I'll try to share more. So I guess subscribe if you feel led to, and I think at this point I have like 7 subscribers, so yeah. Anyways, I'll get on soon and share something else.